So normally when we talk about virtualization, we're talking about a process of creating the software version of your hardware services. So what do I mean? What I mean is this. We bought our computer. We've seen the specs already. 1 terabyte. Again, that is equivalent to 1000 GB. A little bit more. We have a 64 GB for our RAM. And then we have maybe NIC, network interface card. And then we have other things as well. So, but let's say these systems that we're talking about are here. So we have the storage, we have the memory, and then we have the NIC. Now, the idea is that we need to create our own software, so our own computer inside it. But because we cannot create a computer inside a computer, we need to virtualize it. We need to create a software copy of the computer inside it. And this is where the virtualized system will come in. And so when we do that, we say we've created a virtual machine. A virtual machine is just a software representation of a computer within one computer. So we have another VM here. And so it's going to have its own storage, and that storage is a virtual storage, or maybe what you call virtual hard drive. You call this a virtual RAM or something. It depending on what you want to call it. You call this the virtual NIC card. Same thing applies here. You have your virtual storage. You have your virtual memory. Maybe you have your virtual NIC, network interface card. And so these things are created within your hardware component. So basically, what we're doing is that we are allocating some of our resources, which is some part of the storage, some part of the RAM, some part of the network interface card for the virtual systems that we've created within our system. And once we do that, we're creating some level of isolation. This guy technically doesn't know about this guy because they're living in some isolation. And there's a software, sorry for laughing, but normally that's the question I expect people to ask me. How does this happen? How do we do this? There's a software that can help you do this, which we would see very soon. It's called a hypervisor. The hypervisor is going to be that guy that will help us to create these virtual machines inside, and then make sure that we get some parts of the storage, some part of the RAM, some part of all these components.